Hey guys, welcome back to All the Things Harry Potter. We're back after taking just a little bit of a break, so we're excited to be here.
Heck yeah, we are.
Now, trying something new for the first time can really make you nervous. Maybe it's a new food, maybe it's driving for the first time, or in Harry's case, maybe it's playing a violently dangerous sport 100 feet in the air in front of the whole school.
Sounds fun, right?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with that? Anyways, in this episode, we talk a lot about Quidditch, broomstick fuckery, and how the hell Hagrid managed to get himself a 3-headed dog.
I think it's a pretty interesting chapter, this one.
Yeah.
So get ready, because we're about to get into Chapter 11, Quidditch. Good to have you guys back over here again. Saw you, 2 days ago.
Good to be back.
We never get tired of you guys. You're our best friends.
So the reason we're back on Wednesday is that I fucked up. I used my laptop microphone instead of the microphones that we each have so you can hear us okay, and it sounded awful. So I'm just going to bite the bullet, and we're going to have to re-record.
Aw, damn.
Aw, damn. We got to talk about more Harry Potter stuff.
Nate's feeling better. I feel like it's going to go better anyways.
Yeah, I was also sick as a dog on Monday, and I still feel shitty, but I'm a little better now. So hopefully that counts.
Less sniffles this episode, guys. You're welcome. So yeah, Chapter 11, Quidditch. Here we go.
Wintertime. Snow is everywhere, and Hagrid is on the Quidditch field defrosting the broomsticks. Why?
I always kind of assumed that the brooms would have been kept inside, or in like a sports locker, or anywhere. They have an entire arena, but all the brooms stay outside.
They definitely should be taking way better care of the brooms. Also, it doesn't explain how he does it.
Hagrid can't use magic.
Right.
How are you defrosting people?
I never thought about that. He's probably out there thawing them by hand, getting the snow and the ice and crap off of them, because that's all he has to work. Oh, probably not snow and ice. It said it's November, so things are just starting to frost in the morning, just a little bit. So it's probably not a whole lot.
Or if he is using magic, then he's having to try to hide or conceal his umbrella, being really sneaky as shit out there, but not being sneaky because everyone can see him from the castle.
They could have an unfortunate day like we did today. First day of spring, my ass. It's snowing here, people. Fucking Michigan.
I had the theory with the broomsticks about where they're kept and why they're out, on the fields, in the case of a wizard needing his broom in an emergency or something, he would be able to call for it and it could get to him or her without having to tap on the door to be let out.
Right, but back to the question about why Hagrid is defrosting them then. If you have to defrost it, that doesn't really help you if you have to call on it and just have it shoot to you. So there's some holes here.
I would like to point out what Hagrid's wearing. He's in a moleskin overcoat, rabbit fur gloves, and beaver skin boots. He's an animal lover, and he's wearing furs and skins.
I don't think PETA's going to be very happy with him.
I love animals, the way they look, the way they taste.
We don't ever see him hunting. He does have hams and shit hanging from his hut. So maybe he does and we just don't see him doing it. It's just strange that if he goes into the market to go buy warm clothing, that he couldn't just go buy warm clothing.
To me, it looks like he's more of an animal lover than a nature lover. So while he may hunt, I don't think he takes any pleasure in it.
You only kill to survive.
Yeah, and you use whatever you can and don't let it go to waste or whatever. That would make sense. It's going to be Harry's first Quidditch match of the year. That's why Hagrid is thawing all the brooms out in the first place.
Gryffindor versus Slytherin.
Yep, the match is coming up at the end of the week.
He's getting even more nervous because apparently the news leaked about him being Seeker somehow.
I think he has a right to feel a little bit nervous if he's the youngest kid in a century to play this game, and it's clear to us that everybody in the school has, like, stakes in this. They're all part of a house, one of the 4 houses.
Teachers in general are supposed to be unbiased.
Right, but fuck that. The teachers went to Hogwarts themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is safely...
Yeah, safely accurate.
It's been there a while,
Yeah.
and so the teachers probably grew up, graduated there, and just came back to... Okay. So they, would have had a house when they were going through, and so they're going to have that. Even if they're an unbiased teacher, they're still going to be like, Gryffindor, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess my point was that Harry probably should be nervous. There's a lot of people getting really fucking excited about this shit.
Oh yeah, everyone's like fucking giving him a hard time about it.
Everybody has stakes in this game, students and teachers alike. And Harry is the fucking Seeker. First year, first game, first fucking everything for him. And, like, a lot of people are already depending on him.
Well, it's kind of riding on him and the team at this point, because if they win, they're going to move up to, like, second place. So they're like, you got to get this.
That does imply, though, there has been other games played already.
Yeah, like he's joining late in the season.
Which is why it would be even more nerve-wracking for him if he's watched it once or twice, because you can see how fucking high up these brooms are from, like, spectators' view. Because when you're on the field, I mean, you're just, like, looking down, which is scary.
When McGonagall brings Harry to Wood the first time, she makes the comment that she's found them the new Seeker. So there may as well have been a Seeker already playing, and Harry just took that individual out of the position.
Can you imagine?
Hey kid, this new kid that's never played a game in his life, he's going to replace you.
Yeah. He literally just touched a broom for the first time, and you're off the team. Actually, that kind of leads into a point I have. They never really talk about reserves.
Backup players and stuff?
Yeah,
The
like
bench warmers.
The bench. And they obviously have that because they say that one of the other players on the team was one last year. But we never, ever meet the, like, reserve Quidditch team.
They talk about it when he's telling Harry about the Quidditch match that went on for the month. And
Right,
they had to keep bringing in the reserves so the players could get sleep.
Right. But we never meet, like, Harry's teammates that aren't on the team.
Right, you only meet them 7.
I feel like we could have been, like, let in on who the extra players could have been.
My guess is it's Neville.
I wouldn't put Neville on the team.
Sorry, Neville, I love you, but you're the bench warmer, I'm sure. I'm sure that they were just like, you get the participation trophy.
Well, at the very least, he can go up with a broom. He may not have that forward thing down yet, but he's got up nailed and down. Down very fast, nailed.
And we got new friend to the group, Hermione Granger here. She's looking to kind of be a little beneficial in this friendship. She's been giving Harry some books to read on Quidditch. It's been kind of helping his mentality and fears and trying to get his head around playing Quidditch.
They've been rubbing off on her, and she's been starting to, like, breaking the rules a little more than being her Percy little Hermione self.
Yeah, she lends Harry Quidditch through the ages, which helps him brush up on Quidditch, even though he doesn't know anything about flying.
He reads this book, and he's interested in it. I actually really liked the little detail that he enjoyed reading about it, because Harry's the hero of the story. He's like an onion. He has layers. He's not just a dumb jock playing a game. Like, he actually takes interest in the history of it, the physics of it. He goes all out while he's training, but I don't think it really illustrates how much he's training. And, like, he's learning the ins and outs of everything.
So much he can taste it.
Right. He fucking wants this. That's when he reads about the game that goes on for, like, 3 months, because it's not over until somebody catches the snitch.
Yeah.
It's a long-ass time.
No.
He's signed up to potentially do that.
What would happen if every seeker that was brought into the game was hit by one of the bludgers, therefore never allowing anyone to catch the snitch? It would be like an endless game. There would have to be some sort of rule.
I think that if you ran out
do.
of seekers, you'd have to forfeit, probably.
It never talks about that in the school, their Quidditch game went on for forever and a day kind of thing.
They say it never happened at school. It says that it never happened there, and that the kids have never been killed at school either.
Right. So
Just
maybe...
hurt really severely.
Right, they've had
maybe
broken
there's some
jaws.
kind of spell or enchantment that makes the game slightly less as strenuous and as the Quidditch, and then maybe they don't know it.
Some of the kids talk about running around underneath him with a mattress. I feel like there's some merit to the idea that they should have, like, a soft, like, landing there.
Right. There should be definitely, like, this is the flag football versus tackle scenario here.
Safety protocols. If this
Right.
happens, then this happens. If this happens, then this happens.
I don't think they're thinking about it that way, though. Because if they're allowing a game to continue for 3 months straight, then they don't give a shit if you fall.
And no, that's valid.
They're gonna push you to exhaustion, and I mean that's dangerous in and of itself, especially when you're way up in the air. So they're almost expecting you to fall, and they chose to not have a soft landing.
Now, the snitch is enchanted. That's how it stays where it's supposed to stay. It's supposed to stay within the boundaries of the pitch.
Oh, so it has to be somewhere within the boundaries of the field.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a Quidditch Through the Ages, like a copy of it. It's based on a bird, but, like, that's not cool. So they stopped using a bird, and they just enchanted this little ball that they made. It stands to reason that maybe they can turn down the level of difficulty with the snitch. Like, it could be super sneaky versus, like, hey, I'm just hanging out here in the middle of the...
Not trying any evasive maneuvers
Right.
whatsoever, just kind of waiting to get picked up.
Like, if it's the size of a fucking walnut, that thing can hide literally anywhere. It's not hard to not see it. So...
Neville mode.
Neville mode,
Right.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
I want to bring something up. In an earlier episode, we were talking about Neville and Neville's frog and how Professor Flitwick was, like, whipping it around the room. And we were questioning whether or not wizards felt the same way about that as, like, we do. The snitch used to be a bird. And they were like, nah, we shouldn't do that to animals because that's fucked up. And so now they use this ball. So that would imply that
I think it was
the
also
frog?
easier to control. I want to put that in there, too.
well, yeah, but okay, well, damn, that kind of shoots my argument to shit, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, continue.
All I meant was that would imply that the wizards were like, hey, this is kind of a dick thing to do to animals.
I think they just like playing with balls.
Wait, what?
We're talking about a frog.
Frog.
Or
For the-
toad.
for
It's a
the-
toad.
Toad?
It's a toad.
Is it a toad? It's a
It's
toad.
a toad.
I was saying frog this whole time, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Damn. 5 points off from Nate.
It's an amphibian.
Yeah, but what about balls? James said balls.
The last I remember, we were talking about the Quidditch balls, the golden snitch.
We were. I got
And then
sidetracked
it
somewhere.
went to a toad all of a sudden.
Oh,
Bring it back, Nate. Bring it back.
How it went from a bird
got
to
it.
a ball.
No, I got it. From a Bird to a Ball by Nate Bruni. What I was saying is the snitch used to be a bird, but now it's a ball because the wizards have. Yeah, no, I'm in the zen. I'm here. I'm with it. I'm there.
Now you got him off track again.
I did. Damn it. The
Bird,
snitch
ball.
is a ball because the wizards decided that it wasn't cool to use an animal